Hi, my name is Matt Arnold. This video is just a quick run through of the final project I've made for my block course. I did a 18-week Android development course, and this app is the final product of that. It's the final Capstone project. The app's called Sync Audiobook Player. It's designed for playing audiobooks. So if you've ever used audiobooks, you'll know they tend to come as lots of separate little files. And if you're listening to them on more than one device, it can be difficult to keep track of where you are in the book. So you end up trying to remember where you are in one file, which file you're in and things. It can be difficult. So this app just takes care of it all for you and makes it nice and easy. So I'm just going to go through a quick run through of the features of the app so you can see how it all works. Okay, so when you first load the app up on a phone, it'll prompt you to register for accounts. So we'll do that now. So we'll just use a test@user.com and have a password, and that will create an account for you. Once you've logged in, you can import a book into the app using the import new book function. This allows you to choose a book from the SD card, which you've already put on at a different time. So if we go in here, we have a book, and then we just select that folder, and it scans the files in the book and imports them into it. And then it prompts you to put the name of the book and the author. It'll try and pick that up from the files, so you can see it's already populated some of it. And then it'll import that in for you, and there you have the book in the app itself. Once it's in the app, you can then click on it, and you can see it's actually pulled the cover in as well. If it finds a cover as a picture file, it'll pull that in. And you can see down the bottom here, it's picked up the fact that the whole book is 8 hours, 23 minutes, 55 seconds long. And from here, you can play.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
And that'll start playing the book.
J.K. Rowling.
And from this point as well, you can actually seek to any point in the book. It doesn't matter which file that's in or like where it is. That'll automatically sync to it and just carry on playing from there. And you can play and pause, etc. And you can even click down here and get a negative time rather than a positive one. It doesn't matter as well if the files are in lots of different folders. So if we try importing a different book, we've got A Tale of Two Cities here. You can see it's actually in lots of different CD folders. That won't throw it out. If you select that, you can see it'll go through and just scan through all the different folders and work out where the files fit together. So we'll cut back when this is finished working. Okay, I'll carry on from here. So as you can see, this one, the files didn't have any meta information in them, so it's not being able to put it up, but you can put it in yourself. So it's a Tale of Two Cities, Charles Dickens. And then when we go back to our books lists, you'll see that it's there at the top. You can also see that because we did a seek on the Harry Potter here, it actually shows you the progress of where you are in the book with this progress bar for each book you're listening to. And if we go to the details of this book, you can see all the different files it's made up of. There's like loads of them and things. You'll see also this book didn't have a cover. There was no cover in the directory or in the metadata, so it's not able to pick one up. But you can actually click on the image here, and you can choose a cover from your device if you've got one in the gallery. So I actually pull one in earlier for Tale of Two Cities, so you just click on that, and that'll save that as the cover for you on the device. If I've decided that I've finished with my phone and want to move over to my tablet, so if I just pull up the tablet, this is the Nexus 7 emulator. So if we log in as the same user, you can see it's got both the books we imported on the other device now showing on this device, so it syncs those automatically over the cloud. You'll see these are grayed out though, because they're not set up on this device. So when you click on one of them, it'll prompt you say, this book has not been input in this current device. Do you want to do so now? So if we choose yes, we can browse to where it's stored on this device and select it, at which point it will then become available to listen to on this device. And if we go into it and press play, it'll carry on from exactly where we left on the previous device. So if we pause it on this one again, so we're now at 3:14:05, and go back to the phone and the Harry Potter, it will pick up from exactly where we were before. Basically, it goes back a few seconds with the audio file. So if you're playing on the on your device and you want to close the app, you want the playback to continue. So when you close it down, a notification comes up which shows you that the book's still playing. And from there, actually, you can pause playback as well, or continue playback from the notification, so that even if the app is closed, the device will carry on playing. If you decide that you're fed up with it, you can just click the X and that closes the app down for you. The other features we've got is the special pause. So this button here, if you're playing, you can click the special pause button and you can choose to pause at the end of the current file. You'll see, and you'll get a countdown timer to how long it's going to be before it's going to pause. Or you could pause in, say, 1 minute. And again, that'll give you a timer, so you can choose as well. The other feature of this is you can do the nudge to resume. So if you click that and click submit, when it counts down to the final pause, it will wait for a minute, and then if you nudge the device, it'll carry on playing. Okay, it's just paused after doing a 1 minute countdown. So if I nudge it now, you can probably see that it's continued playing again, and there's another countdown for the same amount of time that we had initially. It's not. I don't think it's focusing properly. But yeah, like if you set it to count down for a minute, it'll pause after a minute. If you nudge it, it'll then carry on playing for a minute again. Or if you set it to count down until the end of the file, when it'll get to the end of the file, it'll pause, and if you nudge it with the next minute, it'll carry on until the end of the next file. Okay, so that's the end of the run through for my Sync Audio Book Player app. I'm hoping to get it in the Play Store soon, so keep an eye out for it.